It's all about Taylor Hicks today. Look, he's right here on the couch with us, sir. We're glad to have you.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it. Nice to see you guys again.
Yeah, nice to see you too. So what's going on in your world right now?
Well, I'm actually working on a country record in Nashville, Tennessee.
Really?
So, yeah, I'm excited about that. I've been doing a lot of charity work and for the last couple of months with the children, and also with the Toys for Tots this year.
I kind of think of what you do as sort of Southern rock and roll. Is country a stretch for you, or is that a natural progression?
Well, I think I definitely think where I come from is definitely country. Right. There's no question about that. So yeah, I'm working in Nashville. I'm gonna let it happen organically. From a musical perspective, there's a lot of good musicians in Nashville to help you along that process.
Absolutely, there are.
Well, and I hear that you performed recently for Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, Clint Eastwood actually called and asked me to perform Gran Torino with him. Actually, the award-winning soundtrack and film Gran Torino. He called me and asked me to perform. I was a little nervous, and I also didn't think it was Clint Eastwood at first.
Really?
Yeah, it was one of those calls where you think to yourself, is that really Clint Eastwood?
Or Buddy pulling something on you.
It was a wonderful, it was a wonderful honor to be able to perform for him. And the Tolerance Award that he was honored with, it was an honor to be there.
That's very cool, and there's a really neat picture of you with Clint. Now,
how is he, by the way? I mean, is he just what we see on TV?
Yeah, it really is. He really is a really wonderful guy, and obviously a super talented actor and film producer.
Yeah, he doesn't go around spouting any of his famous lines, does he?
No,
he's kind of an everyday guy, right?
Yeah, he is.
Just checking.
He is. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is he definitely has unusual circumstances, but he was wonderful man.
Hey Taylor, on the show yesterday we had the Ghostbusters here, the real-life Ghostbusters, and we hear that you've got a little dealing with the paranormal, if we could say that.
I do have a ghost story that I was haunted in Savannah, Georgia, on New Year's Eve. Of all.
Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, it was interesting. Everybody in the house was asleep, and I was haunted from. Actually, I found out it was somebody next door at a club that we went to the night before. So it was. It was pretty interesting.
Now, were you in the historic district in Savannah? Yeah.
We were in the historic district. A friend of mine has a house there. That was about 10 years ago. Very interesting.
So you're one of the celebrities that gets to share your celebrity ghost story, right?
Yeah.
Because that's going to air. That program's going to air like later this month.
Yeah, November 20th.
November 20th. Yeah.
They have a lot of the celebrities do it. As much as I travel and is on the road, you experience all kinds of different things. And actually, 10 years ago, one of them happened to be a paranormal.
And have you ever, since then, it was a woman, right? Was it a woman?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, so...
I don't want to give it all away.
Do you still have the creeps about it, or are you just saving the good stuff for later?
Well, yeah, I'm saving the good stuff for later. I think it'll be interesting. I'm excited to see about the reenactment of it. Because when you describe something like that, for it to be reenacted is very interesting.
Okay, we got to move on to other things.
Cool.
And you've got a concert coming up at Workplay.
I do, yes.
The 9th.
Yeah, December 9th, Workplay Theater, and all the band's going to be there. I'm going to be back home for the holidays doing a hometown show, and also I'm going to do it for Toys for Tots. So everybody bring a toy for the Marines Toys for Tots Foundation, and it should be a wonderful time. I'm really excited and so very blessed and honored to have our Marines here.
That's right. We're fortunate to have several sergeants here in the studio with us. Gentlemen, thanks for being with us today. We're glad to have you guys here and glad to help support your cause. Hey, if we can throw up the still again, I just want to do that. I just want to do that concert date again. December the 9th, 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. It is at Workplay, and you can get online and find out about it. Workplay.com. Also 205-879-4773.
And if you go to the concert, bring a toy for Toys for Tots.
Yeah, please do that. Please, wonderful organization. And looking forward to being back home for the holidays and Toys for Tots.
Excellent, excellent. Hey, you know what? Sometimes we have Ruben Studdard here in the studio. Do you guys ever run past each other?
I do. Yeah, I see Ruben. A lot on the show, and I always enjoy the velvet teddy bear.
Yeah.
You know,
and he really is a teddy bear. He's a nice guy.
He's super nice, and a wonderful singer, and just really nice. I'm really glad that he, got married. He's all happy, and he's all happy and married.
We're waiting for the Taylor Rubin team up. That, like a Marvel team up. Yeah.
Well, we should.
Is that going to happen?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. Well,
what about Fantasia? Have you talked to her at all? Have you kept up with her?
I've talked to Fantasia. She's doing well. I mean, her record's doing well, and she's out touring, and it's good to see her back and on top.
Yes, it is. It's a good thing.
Any of the Kelly Clarksons, the Carries of the world, do all American Idols somehow run in the same circle? I mean, do you cross paths with all of them at some point?
Well, I think a lot of the winners, a lot of the winners, get involved. A lot of people want to see the winners together, and so I usually see more of the winners than I do actually the contestants. But I do see Rubin, I see Fantasia a lot, I see Carrie and Kelly. Obviously the Disney Idol experience and down in Orlando, and we all keep in touch with each other. When things are happening well, we always.
Well, and she's all married and happy now, so that begs a question, Taylor, for all the ladies out there watching today. What's are you still in the market?
I am actually. Yeah, I'm. Well, it's.
You knew we were going to ask you, right? So
yes. You always ask me stuff.
I know.
I always prepare myself.
It's that kind of show. It's coming.
You want some mushy stuff?
Wham! Yes.
Well,
not
yet.
Not yet getting married, but you got a girlfriend.
You'll be the first to know.
He's going to call you.
What's her name?
You'll be the first to know.
He's going to call you at night.
Okay, I'll stop asking.
All right, let's talk about some other stuff that's going on, okay? And that's what Let's Talk is all about. Speaking of engagements and marriage and stuff like that, a lot of people are paying attention to Prince William. Finally engaged and asking Katie to officially marry him. Let's show some of the video because it's a story that we really started. That we really started paying attention to probably yesterday or the day before.
He got engaged, announced it Tuesday. They've been talking about getting wed for years, and she's wearing what a lot of people are talking about, Princess Di's ring, the big, beautiful blue sapphire with the diamonds surrounding it.
Which I think is, I like. This is the focus of the story that I actually care about. I mean, I think it's a sweet, sentimental thing that he would give her his mother's ring. The engagement ring that she had. It's a nice way to remember somebody that he cared about a lot. And with all the plastic and all the artificial stuff surrounding them, that's one piece of real, of real affection that you get to see out of the story. That's my favorite bit of that story, actually.
Taylor, do you think the story was yesterday that she's a commoner, that she's of no royal blood? Do you think that's true? That she's of real no royal blood?
I don't think it's true.
Yeah.
I don't think it's true either.
That's what Tracy said yesterday.
I do think. I do think that they have tried to lead a normal life as possible, and I think that Diana laid the foundation for them to lead as a normal life as possible, and I think that's why everybody really took to Diana and a lot of this common folk.
Yeah.
I
want to see if the wedding will be as big as Diana's wedding.
Okay. Well, will there be 15 or 20 people carrying her train? Yeah. I mean, how's that going to play out? We're going to find out in just a little bit. Hey, speaking of people who get lots of attention, Dancing with the Stars, of course, they had a big time last night. A lot of controversy over that one too. You found out about how this played out, huh?
Because here's the thing, Bristol Palin. It's like, how is she?
Bristol Palin
around?
beats out Brandy. Brandy gets eliminated, told that she's got to go home. Bristol stays.
Well, and it's obvious that it's because she's Sarah Palin's daughter. I mean, she's a horrible dancer.
Oi, come on.
It's all the red states.
And I got crushed on Brandy anyway, so I'm double mad now.
Well, and Max, Max took it personally. Like he's not one to mess with.
Here's the thing, I definitely know about shows where you get voted for, and if people don't vote, then their contestant don't really move up. So you really have to. That's a great example. It really is about voting.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, though. Is it? I mean, it's not really fair, though, really, because if it's based strictly on talent, then Brandy obviously should still be there.
I think, and I would agree, but I think with her, Sarah Palin being in the audience and how much of a political, figure that she is, and that hit that she received when they showed her, I think that definitely doesn't hurt her daughter's chances.
I think being a 19-year-old single mom probably pulls in the heartstrings of a lot of people out there because she's got a tough road. whether it's deserved or not, you know, I think people are like, wow, this is something finally for herself, because you know, there's that new show on with the whole Palin family. It's like their own little reality show, and the mom Sarah talks about how she's had such a rough journey and how she doesn't have anything just for herself anymore, and this is kind of that.
I think I'm really happy for her too, because you know that's not an easy thing to do, is to get out there and dance in front of a, you know, millions and millions of people.
We didn't do it in front of that many people. We weren't good at it.
And it wasn't dancing for me. It was being pulled along by somebody who knows how to dance. But that's neither here nor there.
I want to see that.
And it's not pleasant.
Well, you guys are going to do it on my last song today.
What did you do?
We'll fight about it during the commercial break.
Only if you tell us who your girlfriend is. Tracy will
You got it. Oh, so you got to. Oh, I like that. But you got to like this next clip. Check this out. Check this out, Taylor. I don't know if you've seen this one. This is one that we found earlier. This is a guy. Okay, what you start out with is a guy who's driving along, and he sees something really weird in the car in the next lane, and he looks over there and he swears. Listen to this.
It's going.
He swears that there's something in the back.
Smile, horsey.
Oh my gosh.
There's a horse in the car.
There is a horse in the back seat.
That's a baby.
There is a horse in the back seat of this guy's car. You know what? It turns out that this car belongs to a guy who lives in that state who takes his pony around. He takes his pony all over the state and does little shows with his pony. So when the guy with the camera was driving past, he said, "I swear there's a horse in that car."
Brings new meaning to the term show pony.
Sure enough, wham! Yeah, he's some kind of little show pony. So apparently the owner of the pony takes the back seat out of the car.
Well, you know what I love about that
They say the
story?
pony's comfortable. I don't want to have to clean up the back seat. That's my problem with this.
Now, I think that was like the wall exit, wasn't it, or something like that?
Say what?
It looked like an exit out of Alabama.
You know, I'm not sure. I couldn't see the plate.
That looks like the wall exit, I think.
It was either that or it's somewhere near Nashville that I'm familiar with. It looked kind of like, you know, Nashville and Murfreesboro, in between there
You
somewhere.
gotta think of it this way. That pony probably brings smiles to all kinds of kids' lives. And so if he can't afford a trailer, then okay, kudos to him for at least getting the pony to where it needs to go, even if it is in the back of a car.
I wonder if the seatbelt works.
He brought smiles to my life today.
That was great. That is great.
Seatbelts, he's going to need them. He's going to need them. Hey, man, we're hanging out with Taylor Hicks with our usual foolishness. As he's being a great sport putting up with us, but he's going to get to perform in just a little while. So we're going to have a really good time enjoying him.